What is up, guys? Welcome back to another banger. Just like these guys all bang. No pun intended.
See what you
And
did
today
there.
we're gonna be reacting to the story of Get Back Gang.
Isn't that Chief Keef?
No,
The middle one?
no, it's King Von.
I keep. Oh yeah, King Von. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
Rest in peace, boy.
yeah. I like King Von a lot, man. I don't know. It was just. I don't know, man.
He loves King Von, dude. Like loves him. Like he even said that
he's my cousin.
Now you for 64th, right?
Yeah, for 64 King Drive. I think that's where he's from.
63rd.
Yeah,
right?
O Block. No,
O Block. You know what I'm saying?
no.
W Block up here. Huh?
Oh.
Now just playing. But he said that he's gonna build a time travel machine and go back in time
Yeah.
and prevent all this that happened to him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm gonna res him.
Yeah,
I'm saying?
but man, it sucks what happened. Everything it's
that-
unfortunate, but I'm more familiar with these kind of videos than he is, cause he doesn't really pay attention to it that much. But
I mean, I listen to their music.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
listen to the songs and the music, but I try to like I'm not really like informed when it comes to the beef between like
bro, it gets
the
crazy.
gangs and stuff. He's always watching them, but I'm not. But let's see if we can learn something from you.
It's crazy.
Alright, let's get it.
I bet.
Block is one of the most known sets in Chicago. They got big artists like Chief Keef and King Von, who put on for them all over the world, but they also roll deep with some of the most savage shooters in the city. In 2017, a respected member of O Block named T-Roy was
I heard of
killed.
him.
His death made members of O Block and 600 come together
Dude, that
to
fool's
form one of the
crazy.
deadliest cliques in Chicago
Who, T-Roy?
history.
Yeah, that fool's crazy.
What you mean?
But from what I heard, on
Yeah.
the videos and stuff,
He's on hella stuff.
yeah, that fool's like that was his best friend.
King Von.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the guy, right?
What?
In the video, in the surveillance video, outside like the strip club.
No, he got killed. He got killed when he was in jail.
Oh, then who was the guy that was with him?
I think.
Oh no, that's
Boss Top.
No, that's the other guy. What's the other rapper that was in there? Quando Rondo's boy.
Lil Tim.
Lil Tim. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I sound like a
Get
fed
back
right
gang.
now, fool.
I got
Let's
confused.
get
I
right
sound like a
into it.
fed.
T-Roy was one of O Block's key members. He was born and raised in the neighborhood and jumped off the porch at a young age. But what turned him into an assassin was when his homie, O.D. Perry, got killed in 2011. O.D. was from Wick City, which became O Block after his death. He was allegedly killed by K.I., a female shooter from STL EBT, as revenge for the death of a GD named Tuka. T-Roy and King Von were both close to O.D., and his death turned them both into savages. T-Roy allegedly caught his first body when he killed an STL EBT affiliate
Bro,
named Baby Doc.
Imagine those people that record their music videos, bro.
You stepping on the.
Oh, shit.
Uh-huh.
Imagine those. You know how they always be pointing guns at the camera and stuff? Imagine being their cameraman.
Bro, I never thought of it.
Bro,
I never thought of it. No, you know what's crazier? Crazier is like getting the shot.
Oh.
That if like you hire, like say you're the cameraman and they hire you, but you don't know what they really be doing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure like they're boys.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Already know this cameraman, and he's comfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying like if it was like a random stranger, like a random guy that like films and stuff, but
Nah,
Then he
I'll
took
be
out
like
another
this,
dude
bro.
from the same
I'll leave
set
the- I'll leave
named
the
Boss
scene
Trail.
traumatized.
Boss
I'll
Trail
probably
was a
join him,
major
bro.
loss for the GDs.
Huh?
So when T-Roy allegedly took him out, it made him a major target. Over the next few years, major loss for the GDs. Then he took out another dude from the same set named Boss Trail. Boss Trail was a major loss for the GDs. So when T-Roy allegedly took him out, it made him a major target. Over the next few years, T-Roy became one of O Block's main shooters. Some people say he shot at over 30 dudes and is responsible for at least 7 murders. But on February 15, 2017, his ops caught him lacking and he was allegedly killed by a dude named TB. TB was from a GD set called Taekwon World, who was known to be for O Block. On the day he got killed, T-Roy was allegedly out hunting for TB, but was spotted by his ops before he could find him. According to rumors, FBG Duck's older brother, FBG Brick, spotted
I know
T-Roy
him.
and gave TB his location.
What he
TB was
does.
able to get the drop on him first. T-Roy's death was a huge loss for O Block. He was one of their most well-loved members and top shooters. After he died, his brother HK formed a Get Back gang and kicked off one of the most violent beefs in the history of Chicago. King Von was in prison at the time T-Roy was killed. They was close as brothers, so revenge was the only thing on Von's mind. Everyone knew that a war was brewing. A dude from 600 named Buka put the whole city on alert when he tweeted, "Y'all don't know the half of what's finna transpire." The ops might have gotten T-Roy, but his homies was about to make him regret it. But before GBG could get to work, the BDs lost another member named Babo. He was one of the top shooters from THF 06.
Bro, there's
a
so
BD
much
set Alabama
different
O-Block
things
in
Bro,
going
there's
on.
hella
Just 6
people.
hours after he posted bail for a murder charge, Babo was allegedly killed by Drilla in Montana from 051 Young
Yeah,
Money
so he's
instead of
got
the
that
Mickey
guy.
Cobras. At this point, GBG was ready to shoot every op on site, no matter what they rep.
Bro, that's the thing. Like with gangs, it's never gonna end because like you take one of their homies, they're gonna retaliate. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take 2 of your homies. You know what I'm saying? And then it starts a whole war. That's the thing, man. It's sad to see, but that's their life. That's the life they live. That's the life they chose. But then it leaves the fans. You know what I'm saying? Like without music, because some of these guys, you know, or most of them are rappers, and like, what are we gonna hear?
The first body they allegedly caught was a dude from Jarrell City named Lil Ho. Gleesh,
Lil Ho.
E-Dog, Duke, and T-Roy's brother,
I'm not laughing,
HK,
man, I'm not.
was hunting for ops in Jarrell territory. When they saw Lil Ho on the street, they let off shots without hesitation and made the Get Back Gang official. After the hit, E-Dog let everyone know that they were just getting started when he tweeted, "Summer 2K17, a lot of Get Back Gang shit about to be going on. Hashtag, it's gonna be a cold ass summer." 1 week later, Mikado and Catfuck12 from 600 ran up on J-Mo from MOB and shot him to death. Then,
Whoa.
HK and Duke supposedly caught an op from Taekwon World a month later. They was roaming around in enemy territory when they saw a dude named Poppy. That's when HK allegedly hopped out and shot him in the head, earning him the nickname Headshot King. According to rumors, the next hit came when O-Block and 600 was sliding in NCL EBT's turf. They saw FPG Brick and his cousin Kobe Mack walking down the street and pulled up next to him. Kobe walked up to see who was in the car. Then Gleesh and Catfuck12 allegedly started letting off shots. Brick tried to run off, but Trey 5 and HK chased him down and killed him. Killing Brick was massive for GBG. After the hit, they mocked Brick on social media and made it clear that he wasn't gonna be the last op they took out. E-Dog tweeted, hashtag, it's gonna be a cold ass summer. A few months later, HK finally got revenge on the dude who killed his brother and started Get Back Gang's brutal killing spree. On September 26, 2017,
Back and forth,
HK, Gleesh, and Mikado allegedly tracked down the location
they
of
keep
TB
score
from
too?
Taekwon World. TB was
What?
at the
They keep score like it's a game type.
Like a football game and stuff.
Yeah, like I like this one line in King Monster is 6-24.
Oh, okay. That's what he said there.
Yeah.
another dude named Side,
crazy.
and both of them got hit in the head. Side
have one like
survived,
that.
but TB died at the scene. GBG finally had payback for T-Roy's death, but that wasn't enough. At this point, it was like O-Block and their allies were trying to wipe out the whole city. Chicago was always violent, but Get Back Gang was dropping bodies like nobody had ever seen. 2 days after TB's murder, E-Dog, Mikado, and Gleesh killed a dude from Jarrell City named Freddie O. 3 days before the TB hit, E-Dog tweeted, hashtag, get back on the way, just watch. GBG wasn't just hitting the ops on sight. They was posting their moves on social media for everyone to see. They didn't care if the ops saw them coming. They thought they could step on anyone in their way. By this point, GBG looked like they was untouchable. It was like they could kill anyone they wanted, whenever they wanted. STL EBT, Jarrell City, and Taekwon World wasn't really even fighting back. O-Block and 600 was rolling so deep that no one wanted to smoke with them. But things changed when Wooski from STL EBT,
Bro, that's
Lil Cho from
crazy,
Taekwon World,
dude.
and Skinny from Jarrell City decided to link up
So much
and take out one
names.
of the deadliest
I
shooters in
lost
Get
count.
Back Gang. Skinny, Wooski, and Lil Cho had all lost homies to Get Back Gang, and they got tired of being hunted in their own territory. According to rumors, the 3 of them rode up to O-Block and saw HK standing outside the gates. He saw him coming and tried to run inside, but he got hit and fell down.
See what I
And Lil
mean?
Cho, Skinny, and Wooski allegedly finished him. A few days before HK was killed, he jumped into the comments on Skinny's IG Live and taunted him about TB's
Bro,
death.
those lies be funny.
Skinny and TB was very close.
Them lies be funny as F, bro. They be going back and forth and stuff,
Yeah.
and then they say like a joke.
So HK dissing him on social media made him an even bigger target for Skinny. After HK died, Skinny
On
posted a
Instagram,
caption
they
on his
don't
IG
make it,
story
like,
that
seem like they're
said,
beefing
all
or
HK
anything.
wanted was beat
On
T-Roy.
Instagram, they
Now he
don't
with
make
him.
it seem like they're
HK
beefing
was
or
the most
anything.
hated op for
Bro, 'cause
STL
they're, like, just
EBT,
laughing.
Jarrell
Yeah.
City,
But, like,
and
when they're in
Taekwon
person,
World.
bro, like,
After
they-
he died,
they don't play
all of them
like
started
that.
celebrating on social media. HK paid his ops back for the death of his brother, but in the end,
probably
he was
me
caught
writing,
too.
bro.
Before
What
T-Roy
happened?
died,
I'm probably me writing this, but it's because
HK wasn't really in the
I like
streets.
He's just a big fan
His
of it.
brother's
Yeah,
death forced his hand, and he got revenge. Even though they lost one of their top dudes, GBG wasn't finished. One night, Duke, Moowop, and E-Dog was allegedly out looking for a dude from STL EBT named Can't Get Right. Can't Get Right had allegedly killed 2 popular members from O-Block back in 2016, Chino and Big A. Someone
Bro.
told E-Dog and his homies that Can't Get Right was outside of a store in STL EBT territory, so they slid through and rushed him. Can't Get Right was shot in the back as he tried to run away, and an innocent bystander was also shot and killed. Then the 2 shooters emptied their clips into Can't Get Right while he was on the ground. One day before the hit, E-Dog tweeted, "It's gonna be a cold ass summer,"
Bruh.
which let everyone know that 2018
keeps
was
posting
gonna be
it.
the same as 2017. Then King Von and a bunch of other O-Block members started dissing Can't Get Right on social media. Next up on Get Back Gang's hit list was a dude named Dusky from MOB. DQ from O-Block and Catfuck12 allegedly saw him while they was riding around the city and killed him on sight. But the next day, MLB had their own get back when they took out a dude from 600 named Waldo. Wooski was one of Get Back Gang's biggest ops after he allegedly took out HK, and the plan they cooked up to take him out was like something out of a movie. The dudes from GBG knew that Wooski would be at Dooski's funeral, and they knew it was their best chance to catch him. Before the funeral, E-Dog and Von hopped on FaceTime with Wooski and told him, "We'll surprise you." And a few days later, they made moves. During the funeral, O-Block members pulled up to kill Wooski and whoever else they could hit. They started dumping shots into the crowd. The ops shot back, and all of a sudden, there was a shootout going on broad day. Wooski sent shots at DQ.
Oh, you know that when my bad. You know that when King Von died, no funeral home wanted to take his body.
For real?
Yeah, no, because they thought they was gonna get shot up.
Oh, I feel it.
And if they were to take his body, they had to do the funeral the next day.
Damn,
That's crazy.
So who ended up taking it?
I don't know. But
That's
crazy. Crazy, bro.
But DQ hit him in the head and then ran back to the car. When it was all over, 6 people got shot, but all of them survived.
The funeral was in
including
Chicago,
Wooski.
though, right?
This was the last major GBG operation.
Hope
Most of them kept on putting work in the streets, but it wasn't an all-out war like before. For a while, it seemed like they was invincible. But then the ops started catching bodies too, and proved that 1 or 2 sets can't just link up and run the whole city without taking losses of their own. In 2020, King Von was shot and killed after getting into a fight with Quando Rondo in Atlanta. His death was the biggest loss O-Block had taken in a long time. But it wasn't even ops from Chicago who ended up killing him. A couple of months before Von's death, FBG Duck was killed while he was out shopping in the wealthy Gold Coast neighborhood of Chicago. 2 cars full of shooters pulled up, started letting off shots, killing Duck in broad daylight. At first, no one knew who was behind the hit. Duck was one of the most popular GDs in the city, and he had plenty of enemies who wanted him dead. But in 2021, O-Block members Muwap, C-Thang, C-Murder, and Los was charged for his death in a RICO indictment. Duck's mother said that another dude from O-Block named Zell Money was involved too, but he committed suicide before the charges was brought against him.
What?
By this point, Trey 5 was already locked up and was allegedly kicked out for snitching on Mikado.
He didn't want to go to jail.
600 was never as deep as O-Block, and it took a lot of heavy losses too. So Get Back Gang lost a lot of their main dudes in a very short time. Some GBG affiliates are still out sliding today, but it's not the same as 2017 and 2018. After T-Word was killed, Get Back Gang went on a spree where they allegedly caught 9 bodies in about a year and only lost 2 of their own. No one had ever seen anything like it. And GBG had everyone watching their back. They was ready to crash out anytime, anywhere, but that mentality ended up getting a lot of them killed or locked up.
Homie, bro.
Chicago remains one of the wildest cities in America, and it seems like the war in the streets might never end. So many bodies have been dropped on both sides that there's almost no chance these dudes move on without getting revenge for the homies they lost. So unless something changes, it's only a matter of time until the next.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
It's so much.
Like you guys see, man, all the violence that's going on and stuff. That I don't know, man.
But this is not only just like the history, like
not just in Chicago, but in other stuff.
Yeah, Atlanta, New York.
Yeah, they gotta stop
everywhere.
doing that stuff, man. But you know, obviously, it's probably not gonna.
That's all they know. So, because that's their life, that's how they grew up, you know.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? We can't.
Yep.
But there you have it. There's another reaction video in the books. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Let us know what you think about these kind of videos. Any video suggestions you guys have, make sure to comment them down below, and we'll make sure to react to them.